Hello, everybody. Doing Pick a Card tarot reading live this week. So I hope everybody is having a good week, a good eclipse season so far. I know it's been a little rough for a lot of people. So let's see what you have in store. If you haven't already, make sure that you pick A, B, or C as we get started. So take a deep breath and just allow A, B, or C to come to you. Okay? Sorry about the noise. We have some cooking going on in the kitchen over there, so there's a little noise. Hello. Good to see you all. Hello, hello. All right, so let's choose some cards. Okay, if you have any friends that are going through a lot during this eclipse season, feel free to share this video with them to give them a little guidance. You can actually listen to this anytime. I always like to tell everybody that. You really don't have to listen to this particular video in a certain week because you're going to be able to pick A, B, or C, and you're going to be like drawn to a certain video and stuff. So intuitively, that'll just happen for you as you watch the video. So I'm Brandy Joy, brandyjoy.com, Brandy Joy TV. If you want to follow me. If you want to get notified on when I go live, just press that bell after you subscribe, and it will notify you. That way you can get a reading all the time. Okay. I'm on YouTube and Facebook, by the way. If you're on either of those, you can follow me on those. Okay. Here we go. All right, A. You ready for A? Let's see what's going on. Doing something right here. All right, A, you got 7 of Swords. Right. All right, let's look at some advice cards for you. I'm feeling something right there. Page of Pentacles. And 8 of Cups. All right, so that's A. A has a lot going on. All right, B, you ready, B? We've got the 3 of Swords. I guess A's not the only one with a lot going on. Yeah. Okay. Knight of Pentacles. And finally, that one. 2 of Pentacles. Okay, a lot of pentacles in here. A lot of earthy manifesting stuff going on. All right, let's take a look at C, okay? C. Right there. 4 of Cups. Oh my goodness, y'all. This, between Mercury retrograde and the eclipse going on, we're right in the middle of the eclipses, right? We just had one. We're about to have another one. So there is some stuff going on with everybody. Karma, I'm telling you, that's what happens during these things. It is boiling. All right, you got the Queen of Wands, if you chose C. And finally, we're doing something right over here. Knight of Cups. Okay, so this is all internal stuff. I'm seeing a lot of internal stuff going on. Okay, so if you chose A, we have the 7 of Swords. And the 7 of Swords is the card of betrayal, okay? So if you got this card, if you chose A, this is a week of feeling betrayed or actually being betrayed, okay? There's actually betrayal going on if you chose A. It's going on in your life. Karmically, it's either coming to light now and you're knowing about it, or you're feeling like, you know, you were betrayed in some way, or it could be that it's about to happen. Although with the eclipse, I'm saying that it's more of a realization and illumination. I'm really getting a lot of this as like eclipse stuff. And with the eclipse stuff, it illuminates and makes you realize things So that's kind of what I'm seeing here is more realization of a betrayal. Okay. So that is, if you chose A, that's what's going on with you. Oh my goodness. Somebody stole stuff from you. Wow. Yeah. So, yeah. Okay. And then if you chose A, we have some advice cards from Spirit for you. Okay. The Page of Pentacles. You got the Page of Pentacles. And this is a card of the Messenger. Okay. And so the Messenger is about messaging your higher self, in this case, messaging your soul, right? About your soul contract, knowing that this betrayal is something that you needed to know about. Okay. And you need to focus on getting in touch with your higher self. This is like a channeling type of card. It's about channeling. It's about messaging. So I'm really getting channeling and messaging here. So if you don't know much about channeling, it's what I'm doing right now, right? You can just meditate and open your chakras, and you would get in touch with your higher self, with your other self, the soul that's on the other side. And that's what I'm getting here is that this has been going on. It's been illuminated. You need to get in touch with your messenger, your other self, your higher self, your holy guardian angel, the part of you that is going to give you the advice you need, to give you the intuition that you need in order to make better decisions as you move forward karmically. Because karmically, it's a lot of things are wrapping up, coming to light, learning, time to transition, change. In fact, that leads us to your next card, Eight of Cups. All right. So it's telling you to walk away from this betrayal. Okay. So whether this is an actual thing that is happening right now, or it's something from your past and your memories, you need to walk away. You need to let it go, and you need to disconnect from that. You need to cut cords, is what I'm getting here. So there's some type of cords going on. There's some type of connection, and you need to turn your back on it, and you need to move away from it. Okay. So it's time for you to move on. It's time for you to let it go. It's time for you to just disconnect and cut the cords. I know this is a tough lesson, but with this eclipse energy that's going on, that's a lot of times what happens. And that's what I'm getting here is that you need to get in touch with your higher self. You need to cut cords. You need to let go of this. It's illuminated, or it's going to be illuminated very soon if it hasn't already been. So usually when I read these, it's either that it's already happened like within the past couple of days, or it's going to happen in the next week or so. So, all right. That's a big one, you guys. That's a lot. All right. So let's take a look at B. If you chose B, we have the Three of Swords. Okay. So let's take a look at B. If you chose B, the Three of Swords is bitter sorrow. So this is a card of like draining. It's like you feel drained, or you're about to be emotionally drained. All right. There's some type of draining going on with you. It has to do with your mental energy and your emotional energy. It has to do with your etheric energy as well. Okay. And etheric energy is your physical, your chi, right? That energy that gives you that spirit and that feeling of knowing and that high vibration, right? So these are the things that are being drained from you, either coming up this week or already going on. And this draining is actually affecting you in like your day-to-day living, right? So this Three of Swords is saying that you knew this was coming, or you knew this was going on. There's some type of psychic vampire that's just kind of feeding off your energy. Maybe they're fighting with you a lot, and that pulls your energy, or maybe they are just kind of getting attached to you and pulling from you. And a lot of times, I was talking about cords a minute ago. I'm seeing cords all over these cards, right? It's like everybody has these cords going on right now, and cords will drain you. A lot of times someone will attach to someone in order to feel better because they need more energy. So they will attach spiritually to someone, and then they'll kind of pull from them, and it'll give them a little bit more energy, a little bit more of a strength that they need. And that's what I see that's going on here, is some type of psychic vampirism. And that it's not that somebody's doing this on purpose. 99% of the time they're not. There's that 1% that, yes, some people do, but that's very few and far between. That's very rare, very rare. this is usually someone in your family or someone that is close to you, maybe a lover, a really good friend, or someone that you care about in some way. They're just draining you, right? And so this draining is very bad for your health, because when your energy is low, your immune system drops, right? A lot of things happen in terms of like your emotions will drop and just everything, right? So that's what I'm getting for bees is there's somebody draining you. There's a bitter sorrow going on. Relationships are definitely affecting you this week, or they're about to, all right? And so this is, and like I said, this could be right now, this could be yesterday, this could be in the upcoming week. So it's sometime this week that it's happening. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles. So even though this draining is going on, I see you going towards making a decision. I see you really looking at this and, you know, kind of weighing it out. So you see he's standing still with the horse and he's looking at it, right? He's looking at this. So you can see that he's looking at this, right? And he's a knight. So he's strong. He's ready to take care of things, take care of himself. So this is you, right? This is what the cards are telling you that you need to do. And so it's telling you to kind of look at the situation, look at what has manifested in this relationship, look at what has manifested in your life with this, and really weigh it out, because your next card, the other card for your advice, is the Two of Pentacles. And the Two of Pentacles is about making a decision. So you're about to have to make a big decision. Now, it could be that you might be making the decision to cut this relationship off, or to at least walk away from it for now. So it doesn't mean you're going to. It just means that could be something that you're weighing out, right? So there's definitely some emotional draining stuff going on. There's emotional stuff. There's relationship stuff. It's like you're looking at things. You're not sure about things. And this isn't a good time to make really firm decisions during an eclipse season, because when you do, it's usually like, okay, that's a karmic wrap. It's done. And it can also be that somebody makes a mistake karmically, leaves the situation, and then realizes later, oh, wow, I screwed up, right? But too bad, too late, not going to happen again in this lifetime. Or it could be that you sign a contract and then it falls through. So you have to be careful during eclipses, because eclipses are karmic wrap-ups and decisions to change for the next, cycle. But also it's a very foggy time, so it's hard to see clearly during this time. So things will come to light in terms of like news that you need to know, information that you need to know. But in terms of making decisions, just be careful during the eclipse season, okay? We'll be out of eclipse season at the end of July. So that's when it'll get clearer for you, although we'll be coming out of retrograde and stuff with Mercury around that time as well, I believe. But anyways, not a really good time to make big decisions. So it's telling you to weigh it out. It's telling you, you have a decision to make. It's yours to make. You're going to have to like really just kind of think on it and weigh it out. I'm not getting an answer on what your decision should be. And it could be that right now it's supposed to play out for you the way it's supposed to play, because you have sacred contracts in place. So I'm not really getting an answer for you for chose B in terms of a decision that you need to make. It's just more like going through a bitter sorrow, kind of weighing things out. You have a decision to make. You're kind of weighing it out this week, but I'm not really seeing you make a decision firmly this week necessarily. At least most of you, I'm not getting that at all. Some of you might, but again, it's fuzzy right now. So just be careful with making decisions. Be very careful with that. Okay. All right. So then we have C. All right. Now C, we have the Four of Cups. All right. So with the Four of Cups, we have a blocked heart chakra. Okay. So you're not listening. You're not listening to your higher self. You're not listening to spirit. You're blocked up. You're blocked emotionally. Your heart is a little blocked. You're not doing your work probably, or you're going through some type of trauma or crisis right now. So there's something going on that's blocking you. So the Four of Cups is the emotional block. And the emotional block really blocks you from making decisions that are for your highest good. It blocks you from feeling good. It blocks you from relating and connecting with other people and your higher self, right? Yeah, all of y'all need to be doing some tantra. Oh my goodness. Wow, you guys. I'm sorry. I guess I'm not the only one around here going through some craziness, huh? Yeah. My life has been nuts this eclipse season. Woo, right? But y'all are definitely going through a lot as well. This is a heavy one. Definitely a heavy one. So if you chose C, you're definitely blocked your heart chakra. And when I say blocked, what that means is it's contracted. That energy is contracted. It's not open and really moving the way that it should. And because it's not opening and moving, you're not able to really be intuitive and get the information. Your antenna is weak, right? So, because all of this is kind of like radio frequencies, when you're trying to pick up intuitions and energies and stuff. So your energy is weak. And so because it's contracted, because it's weak, it's not, allowing you to get the information you need in terms of your intuition, in terms of your feelings, your gut, right? And making those kind of best decisions. You're not hearing the way that you should. Yeah, everybody is struggling right now for sure in some way or another. Okay, so if you chose C, you got the Queen of Wands and the Knight of Cups. So what it's saying here is you need to work on that intuition. You need to work on, your brightening your light, because whenever I see the Queen of Wands, I always think of the Leo, the sun, the light, right? You can see all the lions, the Leo-ness. This is all a Leo card, right? And so it's about sharing and spreading your light, but you can't really do that if you're blocked, right? If your light, your photons are not vibrating at a high enough rate, then you're not able to share with others. You can't share your light, right? So whenever you get this card as an advice card, it's like, yeah, time to really brighten up your light, use your intuition, do your spiritual work. In fact, then you got the Knight of Cups, which is like emotional healing, really moving forward emotionally and moving forward with creativity and intuition. You've got these great cards, fire and water, right? Fire and water, like fire, they're both emotional cards, they're passion cards, they're spark, they're energy, they're creativity, they're creation. So, if you chose C, it's really telling you to work on your light and to open up those chakras and to really use that emotional body and that spiritual body inside of you and really just get it going, get it flowing, start doing the work, tonight. Go ahead and just do some meditation tonight or do some breath work. And then tomorrow when you get up, do a little meditation, do something to make yourself feel better. Get out into nature. I've done that actually. The other day I went out to the springs here. We have all these beautiful springs in Florida, and I went swimming, and it really, really helped me because I've been going through a lot as well. Because no matter how much work you do, you're still going to have your sacred contracts in place. You're still going to have your karma. You're still going to have your relationships with people that, they're going to, some people are going to die and some people are going to walk away from you or cause problems in your life. You can't just wish it all away. You can't say, oh, I'm going to have a perfect life now, heaven on earth, right? Everybody's always going to have issues. It's how you deal with them. It's how you deal with yourself, how you, treat yourself and perceive yourself and speak to yourself. Those are the types of things that heal you. So anyways, thanks so much for joining me, everyone. And I hope you have a wonderful week. Take my advice to heart, do your work, do spiritual work, do cleansing, get in nature, and make yourself feel better as we go through this eclipse season. This is a tough, tough season. It really is. And I'm having a tough time as well. But I'm working on it, and I hope all of you are as well, because we've got to be there for each other. We're light workers, we're all people that like to share our light and help other people, help animals. And so work on yourself so you have light to share, everybody, okay? Thank you so much for joining me. Last week was my birthday, so I was not here. I was moving, actually. I was moving. You could probably see that I'm in a different house right now. And so I'll have a better setup soon, but in the middle of organizing like crazy. So it's a busy time for me, very busy. In fact, my membership is falling behind a little bit on the lessons. And so sorry, everybody that's in my membership. I'm a few days late there on some stuff. All right. Thanks, everybody. And I will see you next Monday. And I will have a YouTube video up for you this week. So that'll be a lot of fun. It's on controlling your mind with magic. So bye, everybody. Bye for now.